Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about things that need to be changed, and this is no exception. This Art Deco vanity is getting an upcycle, so sit back, relax, and enjoy.
I'm Katarina. I live in northern rural Alberta and restore and refinish furniture. Welcome to my shop.
The client that I've been working with over the past year has brought me several projects to work on for her. And this one was a really fun one to do. It's something that I've done before in the past, upcycling these old vanities. And so she took inspiration from that. And we also took inspiration from Katie Scott, Salvaged by Kay Scott. She had the tone that we were looking for, and you'll see that in a second when I share with you that picture. There is some damage to the piece that needs to be repaired from where the middle section of the vanity was removed, and obviously some pieces from the back that had come apart when I went to take it apart. So I will do those minor repairs and put everything back together. Here's the inspiration for this project. The vanity is going to be upcycled to two beautiful nightstands using a dark and moody tone. I really love taking apart these old vanities. They come with their story. I love that about old pieces. I really enjoy working on them and seeing them transform and knowing that I had a hand in bringing a new cycle of life to them, a new change in how they will be used in their future. That's always exciting, and I really enjoy seeing the process and transformation occur as I'm working on these pieces. Some minor repair work was done just to fill in a little bit of the gapping in the old veneer, but not much was done in terms of repair for this piece. I do tend to scrape a lot of my projects, a lot of antique projects that I work on. A lot of the times the veneers are very thin or they're worn down, and the scraping just gives me a little bit more control on how much product I can remove. I do try my best as well not to use chemical strippers as much as possible. Sometimes it can't be avoided, but seeing as that I work on a lot of antique pieces, I try to avoid chemical removers. I know a lot of refinishers shy away from scraping around curves. I don't. It comes with practice, but you can see how I'm holding the scraper there. I've got it anchored in my right hand, and then just using my left hand to help guide me through the curve. Bondo is my go-to for body filler, for filling cracks and doing repairs, because it does not shrink. And yes, you do have to work with it very quickly, but it also dries fairly quick, so processing time to complete and move on to the next part of the project is quite quick. There were 3 casters on the bottom here of these legs, so I just simply removed them. Client no longer needed them or wanted them, so off they went. Here's my bestest girl. This is Wicklow, and you will see her periodically in some of my videos. She does come down to the shop every now and then and join me while I'm working. I think she just comes down there to get away from the kids, to be honest. Using my Surfprep sander, I went ahead and sanded everything down to smooth. The client wanted a paint stain combo on this piece, so that's what I have done for her, and that's what I was doing in preparation for that. I had to add some veneer to the space that I had repaired. The back end, once that panel was removed, the middle panel, it left a gap there. So I actually ended up using the wood that I had removed from that back panel, and you saw that in the opening scene. I took that and cut it up and secured it in place to fill up that space. Once the veneer has glued down, I simply sand it back and then trim it to shape. One of the reasons why I love my Surfprep is because I can get into these curves without affecting the profile. Lots of hand sanding as well. And then everything gets sanded down inside of the drawers, outside of the drawers. And then of course everything gets a beautiful coating of wood butter to make sure it slides smoothly. We did start with staining the top, but you can see here that we ended up painting it because that final stain just did not look good. This project is now complete. Please enjoy the before and after. Thank you for watching, and I hope everybody who is watching this channel has a beautiful new year. See you in 2024.